Hey guys, today we're going to be reviewing part 2 of the Star Wars Trilogy Special Edition Japanese boxed set. And that's coming up in just a sec. Hey guys, welcome back to the 5R Show. I'm your host, and this is Raymond's Robots Reviews, Repairs, and Restorations. And like I said before, today we're reviewing the physical media review of the vintage Star Wars Trilogy Special Edition VHS set from Japan. Now, it is almost identical to the American version, as in the box slides in and everything. Even the artwork is the same. The only differences are mostly the fact that it is in Japanese. But this trilogy comes with this pamphlet, and you'll know it's a real Japanese one. It says Star Wars on it. Special Edition Trilogy. You know? So this pamphlet is official goods catalog. Okay? You see that? UE. But anyway, so that's what this is here. Again, the pamphlet denotes that this is the box set by showing all three Star Wars logos on the same pamphlet. This one again shows the artwork and shows all the goods that were available for that year, which is 97, 98, whatever it was. And you know, Lucas needed money. So he needed to sell all this junk again because he was going to be making the Phantom Menace. Pause for laughs. No, I'm just kidding. But anyway, that is the pamphlet that comes with the trilogy set, which does not come with the individual sets that we reviewed in the last movie, the last Star Wars review for the VHS clamshell set. So that is what the difference is with the box set. So you got the box, okay, again identical to the American ones, and like I said, just the same thing. The only difference is the fact that it is in Japanese, and even the artwork is the same. It is beautiful, but it is the same. So I turned these around so that you could just see it's the same thing. Same thing as the last one. Star Wars Special Edition. And again, this one comes with that same pamphlet. Has all the same information. Okay? The cassette itself is the same thing, except for one minor difference. This textured cassette, VHS cassette, has that texture, but the clamshell texture is different. If you notice, this texture here is different from the single clamshell texture. It's got the same stripes, but this has sort of a tinier texture, like a granule, looks like rice, and this one does not. It looks like cement or pavement, you know. And that is the difference. The other difference here is you can see there is it says VHS on this one, but does not say that on that one. The other difference as well is that there's an arrow here, and that this one says pre-recorded VCT use only, and this one does not have those things. Yet it is the same thing. The sticker almost seems to be the same thing. Now, the Trilogy Edition on the back also has the same thing. It says license number 201, just like the other one. But the stamp is a little different. This is a thicker, fatter stamp, and this is the clamshell version is a thinner one. Also, the number in the inside is different. On the clamshell, you have SS605, And on the box set, you have JU202. And that's in this one. This is the Triology set. So again, that is the only difference between that cassette and the clamshell, and they are all that way. So I won't show you the rest because they're the same thing. But these are the same. And as you can see, they have the same pamphlet. But there is one minor difference. The clamshell version catalog is like a bluish text color. However, the Triology has a darker, blacker color. I don't know if you can make it out. It's kind of hard with, This one has a darker black. This one is a sort of drab black. I don't know if you can see the differences. It's sort of difficult to tell. It is nighttime here in Tokyo, but that's the differences here. And so I like comparing these, So all three of the Triology ones are all black. Darker black. But the clamshell case is like a sort of like a smoked blue, like a just drab blue. So there are differences with the pamphlets. It's the same pamphlet. It just might have been, different ink, of course, for the Triology set as it was for the clamshell set. And then again, here we have Jedi, and it has the same number on the back, JU203. I'm sorry, that was Empire. This is Jedi, and Jedi has JU203 and the same thing. They all have that same fat stamp. License 201, number 201. So that's how you'll know that these are a set as opposed to the individual clamshell. That's the difference. And the other thing was that the artwork, again, is just basically the same thing as the clamshell, except that it does not have the gold embossed, and it is not in Japanese writing like the Japanese clamshell version. And so as you can see, it is the same art all the way around. The only difference is the text. On the side, again, text, the images on the side. And on the back, you have the same images, but if you'll notice, the Triology edition set has blue letters. The clamshell set has yellow letters. And those are the differences. I'm sorry, one more difference. Yes, the clamshells, individual clamshells, have the barcode. The Triology set does not have the barcode. I believe the barcode for that is at the bottom of the box. I forgot to mention this. Yes, 1997, Lucasfilm. So that is the bottom of the Triology box, but the clamshell has its own barcode. So those are the differences between the artwork and the clamshell and the box set. Here's Return of the Jedi in comparison. Same artwork. I don't see anything different. Do you guys? If you notice something and spot it, or let me know. But I'm 100% sure they're almost identical. Now in this case, the text is actually green. This one is yellow. Barcode, no barcode. This has image. This does not. So that's pretty cool little differences there. Now, I didn't do this, but we'll do it now. Ah, there you go. So the original Star Wars has the same Well, you know, this is a little brownish yellowish, but this is yellowish as well. Now, for some reason, this one has two logos of 20th Century Fox. Now, that's kind of strange, but that's what it is. So, there you go. Again, on the side, you got the image in the front. And the clamshell, the embossed, just beautiful, you know. All right. Okay, now that we've put all our cassettes back and put them all away, I'd like to move on to the next segment of this review. Now, while we've done the comparisons on the clamshell and the trilogy box set for all the Star Wars Special Edition movies, we will now move into the movie pamphlet for the Star Wars Trilogy Special Edition. Alright guys, and now for the end of our review, we have here the Special Edition, the Star Wars Trilogy movie pamphlet. Now this sucker is really hard to find. I've only found one before, and I made the mistake and I sold it. But when I found the second version, it was in nicer condition, so I decided to just keep it. It's a beautiful book. 1997 Star Wars Trilogy Special Edition. It's just gorgeous. This thing is beautiful. Now, I know a lot of you guys don't like the special edition, but when you compare it to the prequels and Disney's whatever that was, you kind of sort of appreciate what Lucas was trying to do. Wow, it's got a little shoot. Oh well. Well, this book is just beautiful. It's got so much to offer. It is just packed with beautiful imagery from the trilogy. It's got all these special edition scenes in there. It's got a lot of information. It's all in Japanese, of course, but I believe it's got some English dialogue in it. So, you know, you got all these wonderful images from the movie. All these first images are from the entire trilogy. Then you got production shots like this. And I never seen this. I never saw this until I saw this book. You got all four, you know, main characters. Again, you got, you know, all the villains. Here's a shot of Jeremy Bulloch in the Boba Fett outfit. It's really beautiful. Look at that. Just standing there. I know that was not in the movie, so you got the shots of the dewbacks, and you got the Hoth Wampa there. You got a shot of all the Star Wars vehicles, all the ships and, you know, bases, and the Death Star, the first and the second, the Super Star Destroyer at the bottom. This is just, you know, really just a cool book. More images from the movie. You've got the black and white from each trilogy, from each movie of the trilogy. Yeah, Star Wars, Empire, and Return. More black and white. So you got a production photo here, black and white, with George. I'm not sure what this is, but I believe it is a timeline of Lucas's plan for making Star Wars, making Empire, and Return of the Jedi. So I'm sure they're like notes of what he did. And in the picture above here, it's just an older 90s picture, you know, maybe, you know, right during the promotion of the special edition. So it's there. Really nice. But Harrison's not there, or if he is, he's somewhere in the back. All right, let's continue. Rick McCullum. The black and white of the Falcon over the Earth. Just kidding. Tatooine or something. Empire Strikes Back, the medical frigate. I believe that's what that is. I could be making a mistake. So yeah, this is production staff and all that. These are just the credits written on paper. Here you got Irvin Kershner, you've got Richard Marquand, and you've got George. All three directors of the Star Wars trilogy. Here you've got colored logos of the Star Wars logo, including this logo of the trilogy, the special edition trilogy. Sorry. More timeline, whatever that might be, I'm not sure, but you got more special effects shots, so that's pretty cool. You got the Rancor, you got Yoda. Those two, I'm sure, were big headaches for George, but not as much as the first ILM when they were making the ships for the first movie. But all in all, they did a great job. Here you've got some artwork of the special edition. You've got Jabba and the original human actor of Jabba, and you've got some artwork here. Some really cool paintings and drawings here. So yeah, I mean, this book is just packed with goodies, Here's most of the special edition effects that they did with the computers, of course. Down here you've got the Dewback. You've got the entry to Mos Eisley. You've got the exit of Yavin. And you've got some of the monsters in the cantina. You've got Jabba there. So yeah, the effects for the X-Wings when they start their attack on the Death Star. So yeah, I mean, this book is just packed with beautiful little, clips from the special edition trilogy. Look at that. Just gorgeous. Look at this. Any one of these could just be, and here are all the actors in their phases from New Hope to Empire to Return, and so on and so on. So, I was saying, with this book, and see, there's a shot I've never seen before, and if it was pretty quick, but I don't remember R2 holding C-3PO's foot. So I've never seen that. And if it's in there, I don't remember seeing it. But again, a lot of the trilogy, or a lot of the Star Wars moves quickly. So you got to pause it, I guess. And so again, may the Force be with you, the Star Wars trilogy. And here you have the special edition posters with the text. And finally, the end of the book, it's just bombarded with, buy this stuff. So it's showing you the books, the art of. And this one is cool right there. Look at that. That poster there shows all three movies, the artwork together. It's just a beautiful collage. You could just make a t-shirt out of that. I think I will. Maybe one of these days. And of course, you got the Power of the Force 2 action figure line of vehicles and all these little toys and stuff from Micro Machines, Lube, and all that stuff. The Micro Machine Action Fleet was one of my favorite. Here you have a shot. I loved that Slave One with the little Han. The AT-AT was really cool. The Snowspeeder. I do have some. I actually just have Snowspeeders, but that's for a future project. Here you have some of the video games and books or programs that are for Windows 95, PlayStation. You've got Rebel Assault 2 and you've got Dark Forces. So yeah, toys and games and books. You got to sell books. So you got the books there. More trading cards for Topps. And then you got another trading card game from Takara. I didn't even know that. But that's from Takara there. So yeah, those might be pretty cool. And then last but not least, some of the coolest things I've ever seen were some of the last photo shots, artworks or whatever of the movie trilogy. All the posters from Japan. Star Wars Empire Return, the American versions, Star Wars Empire and Return, and the special edition, Star Wars Empire and Return. But then you fold the last page and just beautiful. Look at that. Now, some of the most epic scenes of the movies, some of the most memorable scenes of the movie. But then again, you can just always say the whole trilogy was very memorable. And so to David Prowse and Jeremy Bulloch, I say, may God bless them and keep them. And just, stay good. Be good, guys. And that does it for the Star Wars Special Edition Trilogy from Japan. I want to thank you guys for sticking around this far into the video. I want to thank you for coming to the show. I want to ask you to please consider subscribing. Please leave a comment, share, like, tell your friends. Tell us what you think. Share your thoughts. And know that we're going to be making more content. I think you will enjoy the next episode. So I will see you guys on the next episode of the 5 Hour Show. God bless you all. Take care. And I'll see you then.